even when Shayla was little, like I always tried to remain cordial and co-parent the way the best way we know how. But you know, sometimes being misunderstanding and misnice and yeah, they take my kindness for weakness, and sometimes I'm over it. That's why I get up and I grind as hard as I do, and I work as hard as I do every single day to make it happen. I have to provide no matter what. It's solely on me.
Dinner with Marquita was so needed, and on top of I didn't want to cook anyway, I was definitely down to go and meet with her and just kind of chop it up and get caught up on some things that have been going on in my world. The dream setup is to have the mother and father in the home, and you know, by all means, nobody signs up to be a single mom. Having that single mom lifestyle that most people do have at this day and age is that you don't use it as a victim title. You try to rise above that, and you try to stick it out the best way you know how. However, yeah, some things will be lacking, and that love that needs to come from that other partner. Even in my situation, the fact that my daughter didn't really get a chance to see a man love on her mom can affect her in that way. However, I do try to explain to her, and by all means, I'm not perfect by far, okay? So I do have my slip-ups and mishaps and all that sorts, but I just try to make sure that I explain everything to her, never sugarcoat, and just be straightforward with her about me and her dad's situation, me dating, her knowing love and her understanding and seeing what that really is in the house.
So Kia and I decided to meet up for our therapy sessions. You know, we got to have these quite often. Because when you're a mother, you need some sort of outlet, baby. You need somebody to talk to sometimes. Because when I tell you it's no days off, you don't get a break. But she was explaining to me how it is having a teenage daughter. And oh, I can only imagine. I'm so grateful that I got boys. Oh my gosh, I am. All the mood swings, the hormones, this. I know how I am as a woman, let alone living with a little one. But anyways, she was telling me, you know, how she's aiming to raise her daughter to be independent, to be self-sufficient, you know, to be able to live on her own without, you know, full support of somebody else. And that's something similar that I teach my boys as well. Even though they are young boys right now, they are eventually going to grow up to be men. So I teach them how to cook, how to wash their clothes, how to sort their clothes, how to paint, how to, you know, be organized, just all that stuff. You got to teach them. Like, just because they're boys, that doesn't mean that they're exempt.
Choose to have peace.
Is your daughter peaceful?
Yeah.
That's good. And see, like, you have a daughter. My boys ain't interested in the majority of the stuff I got going on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But they,
you know, I always wondered how is that dynamic with boys.
Yeah, totally different. But they watch. Don't think they not paying attention though. You know? I come in, it's like, where you been?
Yeah.
Where you coming from?
They're your little bodyguards.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, stop blocking me.
Right.
So I got like 3 husbands.
Right.
You know, or,
So, what keeps me motivated on a day-to-day basis through all the obstacles, the ups and the downs in my married life is that I know I have support. No matter what angle it comes from, I know that he is there to back me. I know that if I need, my mother and my father, my stepdad is there to support me. I know that I have a limited amount of friends, but if I need to call, they are there to support me. So I began to understand life and to know that you are going to struggle. There's no exemptions from that. Your struggle might be today, theirs might be tomorrow. If you can be there to help them tomorrow and they can help you here today, then it all works as a balance, okay? The emotional part is you facing you. When I realized who Marquita Butler was, when I took some time, and it took some time, it took years for me to pause and say, you know what, let's go back to the beginning.
Brain is the cuddle, glued up with it. So how did everything go at the football tournament?
So,
Wait, these are mushrooms?
yes,
Okay,
okay.
I want to try it.
They switched the ref in the middle of the game.
What? Oh, you already know it was a setup.
And then somebody said they recorded them paying the refs and everything, so it was like, the kids were crying. I was like, oh, yeah. Because they played their little hearts out.
I bet they did.
And then that team had lost the year before in nationals too, so this was their, I think, second time going. So, but it was good, a good little vacation, getaway, you know, handling business and, you know.
Yeah.
He's so nonchalant.
Yeah. Oh, he just trying to process it.
All the time, he just laid back.
He laid back.
Very laid back.
Never let go. Turn your life around cause she's special. Attitude is out if you test though. You don't
So
find
glad when it is time for me to finally purchase my own home. That is the ultimate goal. I'm not going to say for 2022, not just yet, because I feel like I'm not ready just yet. But even if I did decide to date, find a man, get married, however the situation is, before then, I am planning to be a homeowner. I hate moving. It's gotten real difficult to just find a home in Atlanta to balance the day-to-day business life and moving. Motherhood right now has been crazy, okay? I'm gonna try to keep my wig attached and not just flip out.
The home renovations. Let me give you the update on that. But the main stuff is done now, okay? Kitchen's done, flooring's done, bathroom's done, stairs are done, paint's done. Only last thing I'm trying to finish is the playroom. Just a refresher, touch up, you know, doing the trim, putting a new coat on the walls, and then kind of maturing their space a little bit, you know, because they're 9 and 13 now. It's about to turn 10 and 14. So, you know, keep it a little kid friendly, but more. My room will be the last room, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We'll get to that later. Wood tones, real deep, moody, but yet airy feel. You can add some plants, a lot of lighting, that type of stuff.
The tattoo artist did this for me. He sprayed painted his wall for him. He's a San Fran fan, so this is like, so I'm waiting on the drill to come so I can. This is his middle school football. They went undefeated affirmation wall because he likes music. So
our next photo shoot, we're gonna be shooting the kitchen, the office, and what I call the good vibes room, the blue room. The blue room is a whole move for itself. You want to sit, chill, have a drink, have some good conversation, light up the hookah, do in that room, okay? You know, the family room is where we gather, we come together, we have our meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, we talk about our worries, our problems, our this, our that. You just kind of let go at the mob table. That's where all the business deals get done too, okay? So we, you know, everything has a purpose. Every room that I designed in the house has a purpose. And that's what I want to relay to my clients' homes as well. Every room is a purpose and maximize that purpose. And that's what you need to do with your life as well. Maximize your purpose.